It's Army, coming through with the second album on him. Gonna wear that shit like a neck medallion. It's fucking up like they ain't been fucked up before. Yo, who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. So here's a couple things about me if you didn't know. Play me a couple strings and you'll release the hidden flow. So throw the flowers at my feet, because this beat is just the type for me to slowly show the streets they shouldn't fuck with me. Outside the company I keep, I've never cared a bit. I'll order 6 AM on vinyl just to stare at it. Compare this shit to all the greatest of experiments, and there's a difference between me and you, so compare us then. You've gotta treat the mic like you'll never be here again, and if you don't, then I don't even wanna hear it then. I never try but always find the most improved title. At 5 I stood idle, 6 I ran for fucking miles. Who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. Who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. Damn man, you fucking killed him on that one. Yeah dude, that shit's easy man, easy. So what are you gonna do now? I think I might give him another chorus, you know what I'm talking about? Cause you gotta remind him, no one did on their first shit what I did on my first shit. Here we go. Who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. Who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. I put in work, bitch, try and say I didn't. My position now is dope shit, no longer in prison. My second album's up there like the moon with the prism. If you snooze, couple listens, sure to prove that I'm winning. I'm sinning with the curtains closed, yeah, that's a given, but forgiven right away because I earned the right of way. I'm rapping with the blinkers on, indicators where I'm from. In the clink I saw the brink of death but was calm. I transferred the sweat to the mic from my palm. See the scars on my arm, history of the harm that came to me as I became the person that I claim to be. Permanent reminders of the memories that have faded, G. I'm jaded by release of albums no one speaks about. Kinda like my own shit, but you know I won't speak about how I feel about it. If you motherfucking doubt it, suck a dick and listen now to every single fucking word I shouted. Who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. Who else you know who got their idol on their first shit? Came through with verses and rapped until the doubt disperses. Yo, congrats on all that fucking clout you purchased. Looks good on paper, but you know that shit was never worth it. So clean. Classic. Army 1, this shit is classic. Let's get him. Yo, you know I'm loading up the mic, cause I got something to say to it. You know I'm great at it, there's no debating it. But people hating it like when Theo Watrix thought that he'd start being a grading prick. Nah, that's out of pocket. Yo, but this is album 2 now. I took the gauntlet through down. Before I snapped it through the map away, this is my new sound. Before the eagle flew down, delivered me my new crown. I wrote rhymes in class years before I ever knew how. My crew was bound with string and hot glue. They moved to new towns. I'm out alone in the city. It got me feeling profound. I rebound on him. I started rapping out the blue now. My hold up let me take my wifey on a date to zoo now. I'm too loud. Rapping neighbors banging walls to cool out. But school's out on them, bitch man. I broke some new ground. There's people waiting on the new shit. I'll make them too proud. Just wait until my music makes its way into a new crowd. The generational gap has got me saying this rap, has got me laying it flat, has got me paying it back. Cause I was born for the track and I ran, mic in my hand, but my cables got snagged and I slipped out of the flags as the waves crash, splash, no more oxygen gas. They throwing rocks at him, laugh, came out the box on him fast. I started too late to ever get the game in my grasp, and now I watch the kids run it as I stare at my past. Against my own damn will, I still do it, I'm going through it, no one else left stuck in the past. I'm out here clueless how the fuck they managed to make it out. The fucking sewers, hella years passed and I still feel like they ain't do it. Cause I'm blue as it gets, man, a protect your neck fan. But 2015 is no more, shout out to Red Man, the dark side, I dare you to join it. Cause I'm anointed as a young MC master who tells you something poignant. As the market for this hip hop is shrinking, it got me thinking, why the fuck don't I play the guitar or do some singing? But I'd rather pour a pile of salt on Gray's knees, or I'd rather go and dapple those who betrayed me. Yo, I'd rather tie a rope to my dick and jump from trees, man. I'd rather take a shotgun blast to both my knees. Yo, I'd rather go and swim in a fiery swarm of bees, or I'd rather eat an apple core including the seeds than not translate my life to this paper in HD and kick the rhymes to 1,000 and people on stage 3. So no matter what's poppin', no, you won't see me stopping or never not coming at you with shit extremely shocking. I'm unlocking new ways to rhyme every time, cause I'm never trying to borrow a pattern that isn't mine. And I'm clever when I'm putting out music you'll never find, cause I don't need things, marketing budgets or a design team. Nah. As I spend the whole damn afternoon watching the sand fall, I reminisce back in the days of playing handball. How the hell did I get to 24 already? At least my white ass was ready to go steady. Got a house, got a wife, got a car, got a life, but I never felt differently than when I was slight. You know, the only time I felt complete was when I would write. So if you're listening to this or not, I'm doing alright, cause I can settle for the pedestal of being my biggest fan, as long as I'm a level head and being the bigger man. The reason that I'm doing this is cause of the jigger, man, but I just can't compete with rappers holding the trigger. Damn, I'm vigorous, deliverous to blowing up quicker, fam. To anybody doubting us, here's where you can stick it, man. Already got enough stuff attacking my spirit, man. But ever since I wrote quotes, I felt like the richest man. If I go too long without a mic, I break out an itchy hand. If I don't write every night, I start getting twitchy. Damn, a true blue fiend for the scene, cause it's my dream, making sure the time I do it is not when I'm asleep. After 1200 weeks, I'm strong enough to compete. I counted every single one of them while walking the street. So this is now where you and I meet under the gold hood. And if you play my album for the beats, I hope that I chose good. Say bars till I see stars, who would've thought me hard? Like two men from Slaughterhouse who faded to depart. I used to be a budding rapper till I made 3 art pieces for the pieces that I get throwing these darts. I made it on this track so we can tell you who we are. I know for any one of them I hit, they won't be far. I looked them in the eyes and told them right till it's jihad. I'm 5'9" inches tall, yo, so I'm the glue between the people like Royce. 4 MCs on the mic who only came here to do this shit nice, and I'ma melt you into puddles like ice, but only after my life story is out there and entirely right. That's why I fight for this life for this. You know that I'm right for this. I blow the same passion into all that I write for this. I drag my feet 5 days a week while I write to this, for you to turn it off cause you ain't wanna hear like it is. I met the range brother in year 11, not even 17, so the music hit me like it came from heaven. Now I'm stepping into shoes and I just got them all confused. Wasn't Army doing hardly anything for him to prove that he's sparring with the legends and reverends who made the records that inspired him to go into the booth and take position. And on the second day, God spoke, let there be expression. So I picked myself a weapon and I jotted down some lessons, and I plotted how to get it since it's 2007, back when Crooked met Joel and I was on my bike as well. And as I'm hiking up the hill, I'm thinking, why can't I just kill every bully punk buster who would push me for the thrill? Try it now, bitches. But yo, I burnt my bridges, so every one of you fake fuckers can burn and in rivers. If you can't learn to swim in lava that I melt my bars into, then you've got a few more things to worry about than scar tissue. I'm an artist who never won't put his heart into everything I do or say in any booth I march into. That's my second favorite month if I was getting far into random shit that I could say for the fuck of it. But who knew? I just dropped the second tape and no one clicked it. Fucking great. That's the hardest bars in RS since the legend tape was late, and I'ma go as hard as that till I don't got a pot to piss in. Cause if you ask me, yo, I run pretty good for an electrician. Army.
This that new batch.
We must pay homage to them.
Trap creates trappers and rap creates rappers. Fuck you expect from a self-sustaining pattern. I'm trying to put out classics, but confidence is shattered. This shit is savage, competition deadly, but it's myself, so I'll manage. I'm trying to write them bars that'll hit you like a cannon, have you feel that shit from here to where you're standing. I'm trying to stick the landing when I jump into the game, cause I'm just saying if I stumble then I'll never get the chance to try again. If you had one shot coming, were you ready when it came, or were you sitting there with nothing with those dead eyes on your face? I'm mastering my craft like I'm a Jedi with the braids, so when it's knocking on the glass I see it coming days away. I got a few things I'm afraid to say. Rappers will be laid to waste, slappers will be made, but only if I make it back today. Producers hear me rap over their tracks and then they back away. No one in my city who can rap this way. Trying to fill the gaps before I clap out and dip. That means I split. Dropped the first tape in June 21, then that was it. Now in alignment with the moon and the sun, I'm back to it. I wasn't good at rapping then, so that's how I practiced it. I captured this, thoughts and feelings I had when I begin. Whack lyrics here and there, but some of them shits was lit. Now I'm stacking chips, betting on myself that I can hit every shot that I put on my record at 26. Reggie did everything that he needed back in 06 to be the first seed planter that started my ravenous need to feed on MCs back in 2013. Took me years to hit the scene, but I mean, I took the queen with the king too. Yo, the shit that I've been through is pretty average really. I've been blessed since I've been two. I got a dad who almost died when I was 19. The chance of what happened to him, lower than lightning striking at your feet in a light breeze. I might be rarer, I'll ask you if that's likely. Despite the popular belief, I'm not the Dan that I once was. Do not speak to me like I'm the one that you chumps got. I'm at a higher place than you could reach with a jump shot, at least until the mic is turned off. Man, I forgot, that's a lot to consider, but there's no need to be bitter. So if you read it and weep, here's something cheap. The city never sleeps, so neither do we, because you see, we're the city. You can hear it inhale when you breathe. That's a waste of all my oxygen, G, so I might leave. I gotta save that shit for myself to make these things. Okay, so I admit that it's shit. Every day I'm trying to write until I'm at my ends wit. If you diss me back in school, no, you ain't my friend, bitch. Knowing now the stories that they might come and pretend with, that they like me, but instead I'll get my revenge, bitch, and then dip. Grab a pen quick, inspiration's here but about to slip. Unless you wrap your fingers around it and then grip. When it hits, those words aren't coming back ever again, shit. But I'm rich now, not with money or the time to sit down. I got my honey with me and I wrote a fucking script down. I know a couple people out out there think that I'm the shit now. I bit down on more than I can chew, so yeah, skip town. Dipped out of all the opportunities I missed out. Really wish I stayed, but I didn't love the game I was playing. So I'm saying peace to everyone who's waiting. I'm relating more and more to everyone who came before. So yeah, Nomely isn't dead yet. Man, I was dead set. It's a shame if I quit, I know I'll regret. Cause yo, the passion once burned feels like now it's unlearned. Instead of editing, I'd rather go and get sunburned. I watch the same fucking people do the same fucking things, and those who don't care learning now what fame fucking brings. Yeah, I wish that shit was me. I ain't losing anything by admitting that I'm jaded with this lame fucking dream.
But I think you're right. I think in order to like grow a super successful YouTube channel, like you need to have a ton of free time. I love rapping. I love creative writing. I work full time trying to balance like a social life on top of that, plus trying to field rap things and all this other stuff on top of it. Like, man, it's just like it's too much. So
I kind of feel similarly, you know what I mean? It's having no time to do this is what makes it harder to do, even when you find the time, because you'll go multiple weeks without any progress, and then when you do sit down, you're just demotivated because you've done nothing, and it's like, well, what am I doing here? And then that one opportunity you had to work on it, you just don't, because, you know, what's the point? Let me anoint a new leader, it's me. So now we see the way you're supposed to do this shit and repeat. Don't let the low views slow your creativity streak, cause if there's no new shit, then creativity's bleak. I'm at my peak and so are you, if you really want it too. Without a preconceived notion, go do what you wanna do. If I lose a sub for every rap, got 400 in the bank, I'll clear you all out, bitches. I ain't never going back, cause I have wanted this for so long. Before I had my confidence, the strongest of the monuments of rap, where I sponsored that. The 2020's columnist who never was incompetent. The solemnest of fans are the ones who prayed for consequence. A YouTube rap apologist, the one without a scholarship, approximately dope as fuck, whose hey is like a box of chips. And popular demand, yeah, for that I'm kinda starved, so I guess this is my last. And that's not to even mention, you know, the rap thing, which is really what I am more passionate about. I feel like rap is my calling, and I don't mean that in some I'm destined for greatness way. No, I just mean that the palette, the easel, the canvas, my canvas is rap, is written music to melody over beats. It just... Yo, this my life, so I'm gon' chase it. It's been right, I won't replace it. Ups and downs, I'm stuck in town, but my wife's smile brings elation. Since creation, I've been waiting. Train was yet to leave the station. 23 was all I see, but age is fine if time ain't wasting. I've been pacing, mind been racing. Pencil tracing behind my face and stare in the face what I've been facing. Care for a minute, cause I might need saving. Care for a minute, and I'm gonna try and win it. How I spin it, there are infinite patterns I can fit in, so I gotta switch it up without sticking to a rhythm, cause I'm mere flow or two. No, here goes a new flow. But that's just basic. Took years to be happy with the man I is. Now I'm here and I'm inspired by Can I Live. Took what I was given, ain't burned no bridge. Now I'm learning ways to live with everything I did. Learned what it's like when I sang my bridge, cause I yearned for the mic when I ran by it. Turned out better than I handled it. Back then as a kid I was scandalous. Recluse child, I was wild. I'm sorry to my mum cause I was vile. I never understood why she would hide away. My God, looking back I would've flied miles away. But hey, I'ma bring it to today. No more am I telling you the kids were a mistake. A little more perspective since age 8, and it's all thanks to you that I turned out great. I rap in couplets, disgusted upon a beat that's pungent. I spit quick, then go harder than a drum kit. Redundant, yes, I am a pundit, bet. But after coming with respect, I am abundant threat. Man, they talk about some A's and B's. All I'm trying to do is go home and play some weed. And if you know me, then you know I've never smoked before. But this shit makes me wanna try the dope for sure. You know, maybe I can focus more, and I can finish every dream that I have hoped before. Cause I am dope for sure, but yo, they got me out here breaking my back. It feels like that I'll never ever be back to making my raps, and I am shaking at that. But yo, I'm making it back, cause I care too much about it to be faking it, Jack. And while the whole world wanna take a piece of my pie, I just light up and tell them, yo, jazz rap will never die. Back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. It's never fair, so tell me what's a G to do. Since we dancing in the rain, I'ma lead them through. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. It's never fair, so tell me what's a G to do. Since we dancing in the rain, I'ma lead them through. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. When you look at life different, then you see the truth. I was dancing in the rain, now I bleed for you. Yo, I got a million beats I wrote one verse to, but this one broke the curse and now my words will hurt you. But only if you never chased a dollar and a dream and gave everything you had to a blue collar scheme. And if you don't know what blue collar means, bet you know it if you're fiending for a $2 feed. I know it too, I live it, so the way that I forgive it is I put on jazz rap and then I listen for a minute. Cause I play it for the sounds and the wisdom that's within it, and I'm living round the corner from the greatest kids who did it. Won the geographic lottery, so now there is a spot for me, the latest torchbearer for the art, man, I've got to be. Maybe if I sit down and write, the album will take flight, but yo, I got more teeth biting the great white. So even while a million folks divide up my pie, I just write up a song called Jazz Rap Will Never Die. Avondale Bowling Club, no, I'm here to show you love. Tribe Called Quest, yes, they were the very best. P-Rock and CL, Exile and BLU planted seeds for the fruits I'm trying to grow too. Avondale Bowling Club, no, I'm here to show you love. Tribe Called Quest, yes, they were the very best. P-Rock and CL, Exile and BLU planted seeds for the fruits I'm trying to grow too. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. It's never fair, so tell me what's a G to do. Since we dancing in the rain, I'ma lead them through. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. When you look at life different, then you see the truth. I was dancing in the rain, now I bleed for you. disgusted upon a beat that's pungent. I spit real quick, then I go harder than a drum get. Redundant, yes, am I a pundit? Bet, but after coming with respect, I am abundant threat. Man, they talking about some A's and B's. All I'm trying to do is go home and play some weed. And if you know me, then you know I've never smoked before. But this shit makes me wanna try the dope for sure. You know, maybe I can focus more, and I can finish every dream that I have hoped before. Cause I am dope for sure, but yo, they got me out here breaking my back. It feels like that I'll never ever be back to making my raps, and I'm shaking at that. But yo, I'm making it back, cause I care too much about it to be faking it, Jack. And while the whole world wanna take a piece of my pie, I just light up and tell them, yo, jazz rap will never die. I'm on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. It's never fair, so tell me what's a G to do. Since we dancing in the rain, I'ma lead them through. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. It's never fair, so tell me what's a G to do. Since we dancing in the rain, I'ma lead them through. I got a million beats, I only wrote one verse to, but this one broke the curse and now my words will hurt you. But only if you never chased a dollar and a dream and gave everything you had to a blue collar scheme. Collar what? And if you don't know what blue collar means, bet you know it if you're fiending for a $2 feed. I know it too, I live it, so the way that I forgive it is I put on jazz rap and then I listen for a minute. Cause I play it for the sounds and the wisdom that's within it. And I'm living round the corner from the greatest kids who did it. Won the geographic lottery, so now there is a spot for me, the latest torchbearer for the art, and I've got to be. Maybe if I sit down and write, the album will take flight. But yo, I got more teeth biting than great white. So even while a million folks divide up my pie, I just write up a song called Jazz Rap Will Never Die. Everdale Bowling Club, no, I'm here to show you love. Tribe Called Quest, yes, they were the very best. P, Rock and CL, Exile and BL. You planted seeds for the fruits I'm trying to grow too. Everdale Bowling Club, no, I'm here to show you love. Tribe Called Quest, yes, they were the very best. P, Rock and CL, Exile and BL. You planted seeds for the fruits I'm trying to grow too. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. It's never fair, so tell me what's a G to do. Since we dancing in the rain, I'ma lead them through. Yo, I'm back up on my P's and Q's. Let me tell them right now what you need to do. When you look at life different, then you see the truth. I was dancing in the rain, now I bleed for you. All I know is that I love her, then why do we suffer? I never do enough, fuck it man, I'll leave this uncovered. It breaks my fucking heart when we go out and your happiness will show out. Cause at home I want the kind of love you're showing to your brothers. I once again tumbled head first into the vice, grip so tight it blocked out every last ray of light. I should be holding you like it's the last day of life, but I was spiraling towards another fast way to die. Fuck, all for what? A shout out from the plug? I never could be proud of that, this shit is like a drug. Another lucid moment of escape is only crushed and brushed aside, to my surprise. I got what I was hoping for and then you showed the door. Told me walk back out cause I don't even know you anymore. I stay and play again the vicious cycle we endure, cause we know how much we love each other more than any other thing or person. But it worsens when I fall back into cursing, and the love we have disperses though it's coming back for certain. I'm not saying that you saying that I do has pulled the curtains. I just wish that we had more time for November, now we're working. I'm really sick of blaming you for all of my mistakes. I'm really sick of gaming but I fucking can't escape. I finally see it clear when I write it on the page. I'm sorry that I do this, but this is the only way. My vision is a fog, it ain't been clear since my job. Now my lenses only pick up when you sob. That isn't good enough because I know I'm supposed to read you like a blog without a word said, or God knowing everything like this song you ain't heard yet. This cracking skin is punishment I deserve. I really cannot stomach knowing all the time you served has culminated in you lusting justly for the greatest sin. Cause I never can provide, it's over before it begins. If I bring you flowers now, will you see it as a gift, or will you see it as a sorry for another of my fits? I hate all my addictions, friends. They used to bring me joy, that's the reason that I picked them. But now instead of fixing me up just like a prescription, destroying what I love is far better a description. So this is my prediction, I'll try and do better but struggle, while I reminisce on days that we would cuddle. We were teens, but it seems that back then we were some lovebirds. I know how much this does hurt, while looking at it now with perspective of a mustard seed that has grown into the beautifulest tree. But we ain't pruned leaves ever since we spotted the disease. So now I got the second tears, please give me a second dare. I'm pruning back the hatred and regret from in our second year. I'm always trying to be the kid you fell in love with, cause you're the greatest person, so we know that we're above this. I'm sorry. Bridge over troubled waters to paradise with a wife and a couple daughters. Or maybe sons of stars align up with the sun. Just know once all is said and done, I went as far as I can run. I'm done with it, 100 hours equals one vision. So if I sequel this or not is not a weak decision. I'm writing lyrics for the sake of up and spitting, so if anybody listens it's a bonus that I'm gifted. My life has really shifted for the better, now I'm lifted. Predicted that, but as I spit the tracks my focus drifted. I can't apologize for dedication, man, be patient, man. I never met a motivated Kiwi trying to make it, man, but that's about to change when the locals hear my name. They call me Army where I'm from, and know for sure I'm one of one. Almost 12 orbits later, I'm the same but with paper, and I'm greater than I was. All my friends, they'll find out later. I peak when I get up in the booth, homie, I planned all that. I rhyme cause I love it, you hate, I'll see you later, man. I peak when I get up in the booth, homie, I planned all that. I rhyme cause I love it, you hate, I've got a greater plan. I never met nobody who wants this more than me. That comp campaign, all it's really cracked up to be. So I drop everything to get this on your screen. If it's ambition, then nobody you know can ever stack up to me. If work don't ever follow it, it's only a dream. So many never make it past that point, won't let that shit be me. So many say it's too hard, I tend to disagree. I love this shit so much, don't care if it's 2023 when this album comes out and I put it out for free. Cause that means I spend years doing this shit for me. Words are my ammo, this beat, man, it's the camo. My delivery delivers the heat that gets the flannel. I spit fire like, I perspire like, as I go higher than the writers who inspired my shit. If you're tired, man, quit, I'm entirely it. Don't block my shine or push my rhymes off the highest damn cliff.